Explanation.
In this sentence, the teacher is instructing the students to finish or do their homework before the class begins. The blank should be filled with the verb form that matches the context of the sentence. Let's look at the each options. Completes. This is the third-person singular form of the verb and is not suitable in this context, as the subject is plural. Complete. This is the correct answer. Complete is a verb that means to finish or accomplish a task, which is appropriate for the context of doing homework. Completion. This is a noun form and doesn't work in the context of the sentence, which requires a verb to convey the action of doing homework. Completing. This is the present participle form of the verb and doesn't fit the sentence structure. In summary, complete is the correct answer because it is the base form of the verb, which is appropriate for an imperative sentence, instructing someone to perform an action.
Please kindly like and subscribe our channel. Explanation.
The sentence is expressing worry about how deforestation affects the variety of living things in an area, and it's specifically talking about the consequences or effects of deforestation on biodiversity. Let's look at each option. Catalyst. Catalyst means something that causes a change or accelerates a process. However, it doesn't appropriately convey the idea of the consequences of deforestation on biodiversity in this sentence. Abundance. Abundance means a large quantity of something. However, in the context of the sentence, it doesn't convey the idea of the consequences of deforestation on biodiversity. Impact. This is the correct answer. Impact refers to the effect or influence of something, and in this context, it fits well to convey the consequences of deforestation on biodiversity. Erosion. Erosion refers to the gradual wearing away of something. It doesn't accurately describe the impact of deforestation on biodiversity in this sentence. In summary, impact is the correct answer because it best fits the context of expressing the consequences or effects of deforestation on biodiversity.
Explanation.
The sentence is emphasizing the importance of incorporating or combining renewable energy sources into our existing systems. It suggests that integrating renewable energy is crucial for addressing climate change and ensuring a sustainable future. Let's look at each option. Implementation. This option suggests that the implementation of renewable energy sources is crucial. However, implementation refers more to the act of putting a plan or system into effect, rather than the integration of different sources. Therefore, it's not the best fit for the sentence. Consumption. Consumption refers to the use or utilization of something. While using renewable energy is important, the sentence is emphasizing the broader concept of incorporating these sources into the overall energy infrastructure, making consumption not the most suitable choice. Integration. This is the correct answer. Integration implies the incorporation or combination of various elements into a unified whole. In the context of renewable energy sources, It indicates bringing different types of renewable energy into existing systems, which aligns with the sentence's meaning. Exploration. Exploration involves the act of searching or investigating. However, in the context of the sentence, we are not discussing the exploration of renewable energy sources, but rather their incorporation or use. Therefore, exploration is not the correct answer. In summary, the correct answer is integration. The use of various renewable energy sources needs to be integrated into existing systems to address climate change and ensure a sustainable future.
Explanation.
The sentence suggests that technology has transformed various aspects of our daily lives in a smooth and uninterrupted manner, indicating that the integration of technology has occurred without any noticeable disruptions or difficulties. Let's look at each option. Inadvertently. Inadvertently means unintentionally or accidentally. It doesn't fit the context of the sentence, because the sentence is talking about a deliberate and rapid transformation caused by technological advancement. Incessantly. Incessantly means without interruption, but it suggests a continuous and possibly annoying action. It doesn't quite match the context of the sentence, which is more about a positive and transformative change. Sporadically. This word means occurring at irregular intervals. It doesn't fit the sentence because the sentence implies a continuous and consistent transformation due to rapid technological advancement. Seamlessly. This is the correct answer. It means that the advancement of technology has happened in a smooth and continuous way, without any noticeable interruptions. So, the correct answer is seamlessly, because it best conveys the idea of a smooth and continuous transformation in the context of technological advancement.
Explanation.
The sentence describes a scientific experiment that took place last month and emphasizes the passive voice construction. In passive voice, the subject of the sentence receives the action rather than performing it. So, the complete sentence conveys that a research team conducted an experiment last month, and as a result of that experiment, they obtained significant findings or results. Let's look at each option. Was conducted. This option is correct. It uses the past tense of to be to form the passive voice, indicating that the experiment was performed by someone. Conducted. This option is incorrect because it uses the active voice. In the sentence, we need a form of the verb to be in the passive voice, and conducted is in the active voice. Conducting. This option is incorrect because it is in the present participle form. The sentence requires a past tense form to match the time reference last month. Conducts. This option is incorrect because it is in the present tense. The sentence is describing a past event, last month, so we need a past tense form. In summary, option was conducted is the correct answer because it correctly uses the past tense of to be in the passive voice, which fits the context of the sentence, describing a past event conducted by the research team.
Explanation.
The sentence suggests that students are advised to regularly practice reading various types of literature and writing essays to improve their language skills. Let's look at each option. Linguistic. This word refers to language-related matters, but in this context, we are talking about the specific act of practice, so it doesn't fit well. Literacy. This is the correct answer. Literacy encompasses the ability to read and write, which aligns with the context of the sentence. Engaging in literacy practice involves activities like reading diverse literature and writing essays. Proficient. While proficiency is important, the sentence is more focused on the actual act of practice, so this doesn't quite match the intended meaning. Fluency. Fluency relates to the smooth and expressive use of language, but it doesn't capture the broader aspects of language practice mentioned in the sentence. So, in this case, option B, literacy, is the correct answer. It best fits the context of the sentence, emphasizing the importance of reading and writing activities to enhance language skills.
Explanation.
The sentence discusses the transformative impact of the internet on the sharing of information, emphasizing the increased accessibility of knowledge. The word to fill in the blank should convey the idea that access to information has become more widespread and prevalent. Let's look at each option. Elaborate. Elaborate means detailed or complex, but in the context of the sentence, we are looking for a word that conveys the idea of widespread availability. Therefore, elaborate is incorrect in this context. Restricted. Restricted means limited or constrained. This word is opposite to the intended meaning in the sentence. We are discussing how the internet has made knowledge more accessible, so restricted is not the correct choice. Cumbersome. Cumbersome means awkward or difficult to handle. In the context of the sentence, this word does not fit because we are emphasizing the positive impact of the internet on knowledge accessibility. Cumbersome suggests difficulty, which is not the intended meaning. Ubiquitous. Ubiquitous means present, appearing, or found everywhere. In the context of the sentence, it fits well because it conveys the idea that access to knowledge is found everywhere, which aligns with the impact of the internet. In summary, option D, ubiquitous, is the correct answer as it best aligns with the idea of widespread access to knowledge facilitated by the internet. Other options are incorrect because they do not convey the intended meaning in the context of the sentence.
Explanation.
In this sentence, the context suggests that the professor is discussing the importance of a continuous or ongoing action in the field of psychology. The most appropriate word to fill in the blank should convey the idea that experimental methods are actively being used or should be continuously used. Consider the context and select the option that aligns best, with the emphasis on the ongoing nature of the action. Let's look at each option. Applies. This option is less suitable in this context because applies indicates a habitual or general action, rather than the ongoing and continuous emphasis the sentence implies. Applied. This option is not the best fit as applied suggests a past action. The sentence is discussing the present or ongoing importance of experimental methods. Apply. Apply indicates a general or habitual action, rather than the ongoing and continuous emphasis needed in this context. It is less fitting for the meaning the sentence intends to convey. Applying. This option is correct because it suggests an ongoing or continuous action, which fits well with the context of the professor, emphasizing the importance of experimental methods in psychology. In summary, considering the context of the sentence and the need for an ongoing action, option D, applying, is the most appropriate choice.
Explanation.
In this sentence, the context suggests that the key factor contributing to the success of a project is the effective working together of team members. The blank should be filled with a word that reflects positive interaction and joint effort. Let's look at each option. Collaboration. This option is correct because it refers to people working together towards a common goal, which fits well in the context of the sentence, where the success of a project depends on effective teamwork. Procrastination. This option is incorrect as it means delaying or postponing tasks, and it doesn't align with the idea of active and effective participation required for the success of a project. Isolation. This option is incorrect because isolation means being separated or detached, which is the opposite of the teamwork implied in the sentence. Fragmentation. This option is incorrect as fragmentation refers to breaking something into parts, which is not in line with the idea of working together for a common goal. In summary, collaboration is the correct answer as it best fits the context of the sentence, while the other options do not convey the intended meaning in the given sentence.
Explanation.
In this sentence, the context suggests that the research team is conducting a study to understand or assess the impact of climate change on marine ecosystems. When choosing the correct answer, it's important to select a verb that fits grammatically and semantically. Let's look at each option. Analyzing. This option is not the best fit because it uses the gerund form analyzing, which is not suitable after the infinitive marker to in this sentence. The sentence needs a base form verb after to. Analyzed. This option uses the past tense form of the verb analyzed, which is not suitable in this context. The sentence is discussing an ongoing or general action, so the present tense or base form of the verb is more appropriate. Analyze. This is the correct answer. It uses the base form of the verb analyze, which is the right fit after the infinitive marker to. It maintains the proper grammatical structure and effectively conveys the intended meaning of conducting a study. Analysis. This option is a noun form, not a verb. The sentence requires a verb to convey the action of conducting a study. Using a noun here would alter the meaning of the sentence and disrupt its grammatical structure. So, in summary, the correct choice is option C, analyze, because it fits both grammatically and contextually in the given sentence.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe our channel and boost your English score.